Get ready for Rugby Fever, where young talents from all over come to showcase their skills in the ultimate school showdown. Meet the future field heroes of rugby. Experience the thrill of every try time. Feel the power of epic tackles. Chase the school glory with every match. Cheer for your school. Get ready to watch epic rugby battle and witness the rise of future champs. The excitement is contagious. Catch the action here. Welcome to the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2024, where legends begin.
Wesley will be eager to get their first win since 2019 over St. Joseph's, while the Josephians will be hoping to end the 2024 Dialog Schools Rugby League on third place on the table. Welcome to the Papare as we bring you live action from St. Joseph's as we take on Wesley College at Havelock Park. The weather conditions and the underfoot conditions here at Havelock Park look sublime. The rains have stayed away and we are all in for a cracking encounter. Wesley have been extremely good with form and they have put on some good shows, as St. Joseph's on the other hand have been a bit below under par this season and things have not really gone to expectation. Both teams will be extremely highly poised as they enter this game, and the conditions here at Havelock Park, they look quite clear. There is a bit of cloud cover, but all in all, the weather conditions look sublime. We have a maximum of 31 and we are highly unlikely that we will reach the minimum of 26. There's a bit of a wind blowing from left to right, but apart from that, conditions are great out here at Havelock Park, and we are about half an hour away from kickoff in this game. Well, the winner of this game will end in third place, so both teams ideally have an opportunity to end on a high, to end the Dialog Schools Rugby League, the first round on a high rather. The junior matches are taking place as we bring you highlights from last weekend. Well, there was plenty of action. The weekend kicked off with St. Joseph's putting on a show here against Kingswood, defeating them 55 points to 5. Isipatana managed to get over the line thanks to some Zumri magic over St. Anthony's. Well, the game of the weekend, St. Peter's College absolutely dispatched Royal and handed them a drubbing at Royal College Sports Complex. DS Senanayaka, well, they managed to put 76 points over Sri Sumangala, and St. Thomas's, they got a handsome win over Dharmaraja. Zaira managed to get their second win, if I've not mistaken, this time over Thurston, as Thurston's woes continue and Science were held scoreless against Trinity College. Vidyartha and Wesley, well, that was the final game of the weekend and Wesley managed to dismantle Vidyartha on their home paddock. As we see the results, the scores rather, 55 points to 5 for St. Joseph's here at Havelock Park. And on Saturday, there were 6 games. Well, yes, there were 6 games. And the highlight game, of course, Royal College were handed a drubbing against St. Peter's at the Royal Complex. Royal losing out 31-22. Zaira winning 28-13. St. Thomas's keep their second round hopes alive with the win over Dharmaraja 46-12. So did Trinity with a good show against Science College, winning 36 points and holding out their opponents to a 0. Vidyartha and Wesley rounded off the weekend with Wesley winning 34 points to 20. And we are now about to kick off the 8th week's action. Well, week 4's fixtures which were brought forward, and it's now week 8. The points table looks like this with Isipatana, St. Thomas's, Trinity and DS. They have all to play for in Group 1A. Isipatana are basically through to the second round, but the second place is all up for grabs with St. Thomas's, Trinity and DS vying for that second position. St. Thomas's are in prime position to go through, but they have to defeat Isipatana if they are to. Trinity, DS sit in 3rd and 4th. Dharmaraja and Science will be pleased with the returns of this season, while St. Anthony's and Sri Sumangala, they go head to head today and rather tomorrow, and they will have a chance to get one in that victory column. Looking at Group 2A, we see St. Peter's and Royal College sitting pretty. Well, St. Peter's are sitting pretty, but Royal will not be too pleased with where they are because they faced defeat last weekend. Wesley, Vidyartha and St. Joseph's, all three of these teams have the opportunity to finish 3rd, but it's pretty much a winner takes it all as Wesley and St. Joseph's go head to head and Vidyartha and St. Peter's. So the game, the result of St. Peter's and Vidyartha will have quite an impact. And thereafter it's Zahira and Kingswood. Well, they have 2 wins and 1 respectively, and Thurston, well, the season has been torrid for them and nothing has really gone their way with 6 matches played and 6 games lost. This is how Group 2A lines up. St. Peter's, Royal, Wesley, Vidyartha, St. Joseph's, Zahira, Kingswood and the final team. The fans are filling up here at Havelock Park, and this weekend it looks much better than last weekend when St. Joseph's took on Kingswood, as the Wesley support is here in numbers, and well, both teams will be hoping that they can end the preliminary first round with a win. Before we go any further, to show you more stats, we will go in for a quick commercial break. And on the other side, we will be back with more stats from the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2024.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk or call 0117 756 756. Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Radials. The road is yours.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න. Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold Hair and Body Wash Shaker.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Gold Hair and Body Wash Shaker.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the dinner karanga. Beat the remake karanga tavinna. Have a bit of our ayana, give the fashion karanga. Fun turana, kotuli kikki karanga. Cream Rugby fun tamai.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න. Real energy for real life. Ride.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Hamasitakma pipide, rasa lemon rasa ye. Jeevithayama mihirai, Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, chill venna lemon.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits. Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
Swisstek Aquashield 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swisstek Aquashield 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
Welcome back to the Dialog Schools Rugby League action, and we are at week 8. It's the final round of the preliminary round, as 7 weeks have been completed, but the postponed fixtures from week 4 are scheduled to be played at week 8, and here we are. It's St. Joseph's College taking on Wesley here at Havelock Park, and there are 3 other games going on around the island. At Papare, it's Trinity playing host to Dharmaraja, and DS playing against Science College at Sugadadasa. As we see the top try scorer list, well, no surprises to see who's sitting pretty on top. Vishenka Silva with 13 tries for St. Peter's College. Gayan Pera in second place with 8 tries, and Saneshka Liana Gunawardana with 7 tries for St. Thomas's. He's in third place, and we have 2 players tie on 4th place. Dulaj Navodya and Ayesh Shyam from St. Peter's and Royal College respectively are in our level with 6 tries each, and is tie on 4th place. There have been plenty of points this season, and the top point scorers, Vishenka Silva himself with 65 points. He has had great return for his troubles this season, and he's been sublime on the wing. Rusit Tamodya from Vidyartha in second place, and Abdul Hadi from Wesley College along with Janidu Vijayawardana is level in third place with 48 points, and Nabil Yahya just 1 point short, 47, and he's in fifth place. So the players have had great returns this season with some high scoring games, and we are in for yet another week and the final week of fixtures. Well, the final week of fixtures from the first round, and like I was saying before, it's also the day when Kingswood hosts Zahira College at Bogambara. So 4 games are being played simultaneously today, and 4 more will be played tomorrow. And well, tomorrow's fixtures will be extremely crucial. St. Joseph's College have made a couple of changes to their starting 15. We will bring you the names in a short while, but one change is they have been enforced to make one change with their fullback. He was injured in the previous game against Kingswood College, and he will miss out, as does their centre Malshan Devmin. He makes way into the starting 15, and that will be a good entry for St. Joseph's, because he has been quite promising. Wesley College, well, they are coming in after a massive win against the Tigers at Nittavala, and Abdul Hadi has been in sublime form for Wesley College. So there is plenty of action to look forward to, but before we go any further, we'll have a look at the crowd. They have been filling up, and it's only continuing to fill up as we see this week's fixtures. Like I've been saying before, 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow. Thurston Royal, Trinity Dharmaraja, Kingswood, Zahira, and St. Joseph's versus Wesley. That's this fixture. That's here at Havelock Park. Sugatadasa will be the venue for Thurston as they take on Giants Royal. Pallekele Trinity will be hosting Dharmaraja at Pallekele, and Kingswood College will be hosting Zahira at Nittavala. So a bottom of the table clash with the Kings taking on Zahira College. Zahira will be hoping that they will be able to end the season with yet another win. And tomorrow there are 4 more fixtures with a couple of crucial games. Isipatana taking on St. Thomas's. That will be played here at Havelock Park, and plenty rests on that game, because the winner of that game, well, rather, Isipatana has secured their position, and that game will decide whether they finish first or second. And if St. Thomas's defeats Isipatana, they will go through along with Isipatana, and that will mean that Trinity and DS miss out. Vidyartha will be taking on St. Peter's at Nittavala. Science College will be hosting DS Senanayak College at Sugatadasa, and the final game, 2 teams who have not got a single win, they will have an opportunity to get off the mark. That's Sri Sumangala taking on St. Anthony's College. So plenty of action lined up here on the Papare.com and the Papare TV, as it's Dialog Schools Rugby League Week 8. We are moments away from getting underway, but before that we will go in for yet another commercial break, and on the other side we will be back with team cards and live action.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
beautiful outside and inside.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat. Finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ. රස lemon රසයේ. ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි. Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Chill when lemon.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙන ඉඳි තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
Swiss Tech Tile Adhesive. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
Welcome back to the Papare.com as we bring you live action from Havelock Park. I have Shanak alongside me in the commentary box. Shanak, quite a few familiar faces coming in to watch this game, and we're in for an exciting game.
WP UJC Was is still in as good condition as he was when he was donning the Sri Lanka jersey. Which is not something you can probably say about the current incumbents of the jersey, Romario. But yes, he's a big rugby fan, as are a lot of these cricketers. And they turn out to watch their old schools, and that's always good to see. supporting the youngsters. And here's one of his old school rivals, old Peterite Russell Arnold. Let's try and get him in here with us in a little while. But it's a lovely afternoon, isn't it? It's a little humid, but the sun is not as scorching as it was a few moments ago, and this will make for some wonderful running rugby against two teams that really like to run the ball. We've seen that last week. St. Joseph seemed to come into their own. A really big win against Kingswood would have given them a lot of confidence ahead of this game, Romario. And Wesley also beating Vidyartha up in Kandy, and they're also riding high on confidence. I'm expecting a very entertaining, high-scoring game today, and we'll be lucky to see that as neutrals, because both of these teams don't really have much else to play for. They haven't qualified for the second round, so this is pretty much a come and have fun kind of exercise, although they would still want to win.
Indeed, Shanak, and Wesley College will be quite eager to get a win over St. Joseph's College, as they have not been able to do so since 2019. Their last win has been in 2019, so dating back quite a few years. And well, stakes are high, as both teams are also playing for pretty much a playoff for third place, because the winner has an opportunity to end the Dialog Schools Rugby League on third place on the table. So plenty at stake here at Havelock Park, and as you said, the conditions are pretty good, and we'll be hoping that the rain stays away, Shanaka.
Yes, it was a little humid, which is a bit of a telltale sign, Romario, and it's always pretty clear that the rains might come in. Wesley College, Ashan Emmanuel, Nabil Jaya, Nalit Hapugala, Pawan Thiranagama, Sandruk Gamage, Nahan Hemachandra, Shyam Mendis and Sandul Gamanpila make up the forwards, who have been very good this season. Kaiser Lai with Serura Nisal, Mahathir Raban, Mohammad Fawaz, Dylan De Silva, Matisha Silva and Abdul Hadi. So Kaiser Lai moving from 10 to 9, and Seruna Nisal moving from 12 to 10. So a bit of a positional shift. We don't know whether that's tactical or whether it's injury forced, Romario.
Abdul Hadi too has had a great season, Shanak, and he'll be hoping for more returns in this game as he lines up at fullback. For St. Joseph's College, they are forced to make a couple of one change and one positional shift, but they both come in the back lines. And before we go there, Shehan Malind, Mindulka Perera, Indura Rodrigo are in the front rows. Hamish Gamage and Janit Marasinghe, the two workhorses, have continued, and they'll be playing in locks as the locks with Inosh Silva, Pramod Pereira and skipper Vishika Fernando rounding off the pack for St. Joseph's College. In the backs, it's Senithu Eran and Bhishma Jayasekara, who will continue at 9 and 10. One change, Malshan Devmin comes back into the centres, and he will partner with Ivano White, Tevan Kitnuka, Senu Jagiran and Clive Hingert. That's where Senu Jagiran comes in for Nathan, because he got injured last weekend. So a couple of two changes for St. Joseph's College, and well, both teams are just making their way into the centre, and they're pretty hyped for this game, Shanagar.
Well, sad end to Nathan Gunaratne's season last weekend, but Clive Hingert will come in that number 15 jersey and aim to make it his own. Always an opportunity when one player gets injured for yet another player. Unfortunately, we seem to have the St. Joseph's Cracker Man back with us at the Havelock Park. Nobody's had a word with him over the course of the last week, and that's a little disappointing, but hopefully the Crackers will be on the pitch rather than off it today, as both these teams look forward to going at each other, look a little bit relaxed. As you said, Romario, the top two are out of reach for both these teams, so they will be able to express themselves a little bit more, play with a little bit more of a free mind, I hope, and we'll be able to see some really good action today, because there's some very skilled players on both these teams. Gihan Yatavara will be our match official, assisted by Gihan Kavinda and Nipuna Amaratunga.
The referees are all in readiness, and we are moments away from kick-off here at Havelock Park. This game is sure to entertain, as both teams are in their final fixture, and they'll be hoping to end with a win and end the season on a high. Well, the knockouts are coming up next, but that's quite a while away. But before that, it's action here in the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2024. We are moments away from kickoff, and by the looks of it, it'll be the Josephians preparing to take the kickoff. NDB player of the match from the previous game, Ivano White, just having a word with Bhishma. The Papare bands are in full flow and action is a couple of minutes away here at Havelock Park. Quite a few fans today, Shanaka, compared to last weekend when St. Joseph's took on Kingswood, and that's good to see.
Yes, a lot of the Kingswood fans, of course, wouldn't have travelled down because it's been that kind of a season for them, of course. And given everything that's going on, coming down to Colombo from Kandy or going up to Kandy from Colombo for a rugby match seems a bit of a luxury these days, Romario. But it's nice to see that the Wesley College crowd have also come in for the St. Joseph's home game. And the Josephians also, we have seen quite a few of the junior games being played. So that's always a good sign for the crowd to come in.
Yes, there were plenty of junior games, but now we are live as Bhishma kicks off this encounter. Wesley College, the big forward, collects it inside his own 22. Setting things up, Kaiserlai in number 9, and he puts in the first box kick of the game. Let bounce by Senuja Giran. That is, well, by the looks of it, that's Clive Hingert, but he's bundled out into touch. And the first line out for Wesley College.
It's interesting that these players' positional skills are not as developed as we'd like them to be. That anticipation that we saw from Pasindu Bandara last week in the St. Peter's College 15 jersey, I think a lot of these younger players will look to watch something like that and see how to get into place, how to anticipate where the kick might fall if it's coming, Romario. So that's something that in fullback play that we would like to see.
Yes, Chanaka, and rugby is a game that could be predicted because when a team goes into their 22, they look to get out of jail as St. Joseph's College win their opponent's first line out steal, and here goes Senitu Iran, gives it out to Ivano White as they send it through the hands, but Malshan Devmin leaves it behind as De Silva collects it for Wesley College, and now straight away an attacking opportunity. Here goes the big prop forward Hapugala, but he's met with some good force for St. Joseph's. But Wesley College now down the short side they go. Numbers, they did have numbers, but the player decided to hold on to the ball rather. Now Kaiserlai gives it out, but a good tackle coming in by the Josephian defender. Wesley still with possession, trying to make headway, but some good hits coming in by St. Joseph's. Here goes Lai to the blind side. Through the hands they go as the number 22 Fawaz tries to take it into contact, and he does so. Now Piris deputizes at 9 as Wesley continue with their big one-off forward runners, trying to go to the line, and now they do so with a back door move. Mendes is the player who takes the ball into contact, but ball has been knocked on, and the referee is going back for an advantage for Wesley College.
Abdul Hadi immediately pointing to the post. He fancies his chances from here. He's been not inconsistent, but also maybe not as on the money as we would like from this distance. But a good start from Wesley, Romario. They are looking for their outside runners. Sandruk Gamage. Nice bit of work here. Handing off to Shyam Mendes, who's had an outstanding season. Ivano White trying to go in after that ball, but no clear release is the call from the referee.
Abdul Hadi was, I think he just missed one kick last weekend against Vidyartha. So he comes in with a bit of form, but the referee is still unmiked and unable for us or the viewers to hear what the exact reason was. From the 40-meter mark, Abdul Hadi thumps it, but falls well short as St. Joseph's through their fullback clears his lines, and a massive kick coming in there for St. Joseph's College. Unsure who the player was, but Wesley have taken it quickly, and they go for the box kick, and St. Joseph's College caught napping, but the referee goes back for the penalty, says that the chasers, or rather the players who were in front, were inside the 10-meter radius.
Yes, just to clarify on that rule, Romario, if somebody is in front of the person that kicked it on your own team, as almost all of the Josephian team were, they need to make an effort to retire. They can't just stand where they are and not interfere with play. They have to make an effort to retire. That 10-meter circle is no longer in play, but they have to retire to get behind the kicker as much as they possibly can until they're put on side. So referee Atavara is spotting that the Wesley players did not give enough room for the Josephian receiver.
They have to retire or show some intent that they are retiring, Shanaka. Now it's Mindulka Pereira for St. Joseph's, preparing to throw into the line out. Ino Silva, Pramod Pereira, all able to jump and collect the ball. By the looks of it, it's Pramod Pereira. Well, he goes to the number 6 option, but the maul has been countered well by Wesley. And by the looks of it, I thought they have managed to get the ball, but now Iran breaks the first tackle and makes a few meters as St. Joseph's College go on their first attacking move inside the 22, as here goes the big hooker bouncing off a couple of players for St. Joseph's College. Hamish Gamage takes it and goes, and penalty coming the way of St. Joseph's College as the Wesley player, by the looks of it, did not roll away fast enough.
Well, I thought Emmanuel was very lucky not to get spoken to there by Gihan Yatavara. He was all over the ball and he knew exactly what he was doing and had his hands all over that one. But even though the maul was sacked there, and it was well sacked by Wesley, they did well.
Indura Rodrigo takes it after Hamish Gamage took that quick tap. And now Hamish Gamage is a couple of meters short of the try line. St. Joseph's now with the big one-off runners take it and go. They are held up in goal. And by the looks of it, that's what the referee confirms. Shehan Malind just having a word there with the referee, but he says the ball has been held up and it's a goal line dropout for Wesley College. Good return for their good defense.
Yes, it was nicely done because they have some dangerous runners, St. Joseph's. They managed to smash at close range Indura Rodrigo, Hamish Gamage and Shehan Malin, the front row. Very dangerous ball carriers, and Wesley did well to keep them out there.
Abdul Hadi kicks into the heart of the Josephian defense as here goes the backline player for St. Joseph's College. Now Iran gives it out to Bishma as he gives the ball away to Indura Rodrigo, that is. He takes it up. Now Bishma goes to the center, but by the looks of it, some good defense, and here goes Wesley College with the turnover ball. Piris, that is. Now with the front foot ball, Wesley on the attack. Jaya, well, Tirangama rather, but Wesley still secure possession, recycle it and send it through the hands, still inside their own half, but some good momentum for Wesley as the turnover ball went their way. Not the best of passes by Tirangama, but somehow cleaned up by Hardy, and he gets away from a couple of players, but he's brought down. Now here goes Lai to the back line. Through the hands it goes. Piris gives it out as there seemed to be a break on, but the referee brings a play back, says that that was a forward pass, Shanaka.
Yes, that was a shame because Mohammad Fawaz ran onto that at pace, and I thought that he might have just had enough to get away from the defense. But just not enough. Here's the pass that was called forward. Senora de Silva, you can see very clearly that one floating forward from the hands. And Mohammad Fawaz just dragged down by Senedu around. Good cover defense from the little scrum half because Fawaz is a try scorer.
Yes, he has pace to burn. Unfortunately, Piris in the number 12 jumper wasn't able to throw a flat ball there. And now it's Iran to feed this scrum for St. Joseph's College. But the first scrum isn't how the referee would have hoped it would go, and a free kick comes the way of St. Joseph's. Here goes the skipper. Fernando takes it and runs straight and hard with his head down. Now Iran gives it out to the big prop forward for St. Joseph's College, but unfortunately butterfingers and he loses the ball. Did make a break there. Unfortunately, just his hands letting him, Shehan Malind.
He's been one of the standouts for me this season, Romario. I'm not sure about his scrummaging, but his broken field running is absolutely fantastic. He's a big lad, but he can move. He's got a lot of pace. And you can see it here. Runs onto the ball and takes it into contact with excellent body position. Should have been protecting the ball a little bit better that time. But he is a very dangerous ball runner.
Yes, he bumped off the first would-be defender. And then on he was away, but unfortunately for St. Joseph's. Now Lai gives it out to Piris as he puts boot to ball. Hasn't the luxury of kicking it out on the full. And now St. Joseph's. Here's the big winger, Thevan Kitnuka, but the flag comes out and high tackle goes away for St. Joseph's College. Straight away the referee goes to have a word with Raban.
If you can see that again, we'll show you exactly where the contact occurred. Here it is, Hingert. And it looks like it was head on head. That's clear dip by Thevan Kitnuka into the arms of Raban. And it's sad to see these players appealing for high tackles like football players. But the real damage was done in the previous tackle. If you can go back and have a look at that, we'll show you how there was pretty much a compression of the neck as Abdul Hadi went in to make that tackle on Hingert.
St. Joseph's will surely not want to lose any more fullbacks. Quite thin in resources this time around, the Josephians. And held up, the ball was held up moments ago for St. Joseph's. In similar fashion, something happened in similar fashion against Royal College as well. So Josephians have been making their way through to the try line, but just haven't been dotting the ball down. And by the looks of it, the referee is straight away going to the to his pocket, Shanaka.
Well, that's really unfortunate. I don't think it was a yellow card worthy tackle at all. There was a big dip by Thevan Kitnuka as he went into that contact, and it was a seatbelt tackle. There was no great danger. And if you're going to send someone off for a yellow card for that particular tackle, Romario, then you have to ask, what are actual yellow cards, actual red cards going to look like?
Yes, and the referee will have quite a part to play if he's to be consistent and be going to his pocket, as Bhishma finds a touch and he puts St. Joseph's College into Wesley territory.
Mahathir Raban, that's the tackle that caused the injury to Hadi. And here it is here. You can see Kitnuka just dips into that one really strongly. There was absolutely no danger in that. And thinking that it was a yellow card. It's touch judge's recommendation, obviously. And Gihan Yatawara has to follow it.
Now Mindulka finds Inosh as St. Joseph's College straight away goes to the line. Here's Shehan Malind again, and this time around he secures the ball better. Now Bhishma through the hands, not the best of passers by Bhishma, but collected, and St. Joseph's on attack. Iran gives it out to the big prop forward Induvara Rodrigo this time, as now Janit Marasinghe takes it and goes straight into contact. Well, won't be expecting anything much. Here's Iran beats a couple of players, and is he through? By the looks of it, Senidhu Iran is through for the first Amana Bank try for St. Joseph's College, and some lovely bit of play by the Nipi scrum half.
Wonderful little bit of sniping from him. Senidhu Iran has been dangerous, and he's most dangerous when his forwards are on the go forward, Romario. And that's something that we'd like to see from this Josephian team. They're one-off runners making the ball available quickly so that this man can be dangerous. And he has been one of the nippiest scrum halves in the season, one of the most dangerous with ball in hand. Nice little step, inside, outside, leaves Emmanuel for dead. Sandruk Gamage makes a despairing grab. And with one man less in the backfield, that was one less tackle to be made on Senindhu Eran. And he goes over, and he scored last weekend as well and started the scoring. And it looks like he's a real live wire that needs to get the ball in his hands a little bit more. Some quality ball from his forwards will make this Josephian backline much more purring.
Indeed. Ivano White unfortunately did not add the extras. As we have a look at that replay, a good step, pretty much stepped his opponent on a dime there, Senindhu Eran, and from then on there was no stopping him as he went over for the first Amana Bank try for St. Joseph's College. 5-0.
So you can see how much that yellow card has affected Wesley as well, because there's no second line of defense. Kaiser Lai had to slip out from where he might normally have been. So we see a knock on by Senindhu Eran just after he scored, maybe just taking a few gulps of air, relaxing a little bit, and the try scorer has made the first mistake of the kickoff.
Yes, not a good sight for the coaches. These are the type of errors that make them pull their hair out. But now St. Joseph's College with a lot of defending to do. Senindhu Eran just taking his eye off the ball at the last moment, and that pretty much cost him. Now Wesley with Lai to feed the scrum. Inside the Josephian 22. The number 8 breaks, gives it off to the nippy scrum half as he takes a couple of would-be defenders. Goes through the heart of the defense of St. Joseph's College, and Wesley College just a couple of meters out. Now Hapugola takes it, drives his way through. Has he gone over? Well, the ball squirts out for Wesley College, and the big forwards continue to drive, but they have been held short this time around to their one-off runner in the number 16 jumper, that's Jaya. But some good defensive work by St. Joseph's College, and by the looks of it, Wesley are held up in goal.
Nice work from Bhishma Jayasekara against a much bigger player. But he's an experienced fly half. He's been around for a while and did what needed to be done and makes the kickoff as well. And now Wesley will run this one back through Sandruk Gamage.
Yosef, in fact, Shanaka takes the ball up into contact. Now Lai gives it out to his big forwards. Quick ball come in as now to the back line they go. Piris, through the hands it goes, and numbers on the outside, but some good defensive play by St. Joseph's College. Enuja Giran, that is on the far side wing. Wesley still opting for that one-off runner to take it off the fly half. And they are not making too much of meters, but now the second centre puts a bit of a chip kick in. Good bit of play there by the St. Joseph's College fullback, and now Tevan Kitnuka takes it and goes into contact as St. Joseph's College are a couple of meters out from their 22. That's not something they'll be wanting to be doing inside their own half, but Bhishma shows and goes, has a number on the outside, gives it off to the fullback, but unfortunately his pass does not go to hand for St. Joseph's College. And now Abdul Hadi on the counter. Some good clearing work by Wesley College. Kaiser Lai turns and gives it out to his big forward runner, as now it's Lai trying to snipe through, wriggles his way forward, but he's brought down. Shehan Malinda told to leave the tackler, and penalty comes the way of Wesley College, as the referee isn't too happy with the breakdown play of St. Joseph's.
Nice bit of play from both teams there. Both very keen to attack and counter-attack. Romario, I'm afraid I didn't like the option from Wesley College to put that ball to the boot. Dylan De Silva, I think it was, who opted for a chip kick, but there was plenty of space through the heart of that Josephian defense, which was committing just in one direction. He needed someone to change that direction, just change the angle and go onto the weak shoulder.
This is a replay of the penalty incident for Wesley College. No one's straightening the line for Wesley College, Shanak, and I think that's not helping their cause. And also they seem to be playing a bit too much of rugby inside the orange zone of the field.
Well, they're a team that really likes to run, and Kaiser Lai has made a difference since going into the scrum half position. You can see why that move has been made. Jaya to throw in.
Full man line out for St. Joseph for Wesley College, and second line out too does not go their way, but the big number 8 Gammampila secures possession for Wesley. And now their forwards with a man at the tail drives, but St. Joseph's somehow managed to dislodge the ball. Not too sure who that player was, but Wesley College recycle possession. Now here goes their big forwards continuing to bust their way through the St. Joseph's College heart of defense, but somehow the Josephian defense still managing to hold on. But this time the big number 1 Emmanuel breaks and sets the ball. They are about 6 meters away from the Josephian try line. Wesley through their big forwards, now taking it and going, but St. Joseph's College, their defense up to the task. Deputizers there, the big scrum up, and that's the second try. This time around it's Jaya. He goes under the post for the first Amana Bank try for Wesley College as they strike back.
Beautifully worked try for Wesley. They made a bit of a hash of the line out at the start of the movement, but somehow Gamanpila managed to get in and control that ball. There was a bit of untidy play at ruck time, but doesn't matter because they managed to control the ball, get through, and Nahil Jaya barges over from close range.
No stopping the hooker from that sort of range. As we see the replay there, Shanaka, Jaya takes a couple of defenders with him as he scores the first Amana Bank try for Wesley College. They go under the post, and now Abdul Hadi with a chance to kick the extras and put them into the lead for the first time.
It's been a while coming, but it's good to see that both these teams are intent to play some good attacking rugby. They've been keeping the ball in hand. And Shyam Mendis and Abdul Hadi, the 2 senior players of this Wesley team, just having a word as Nahil Jaya looks like he might not be playing too much further part in this game. Has done himself some damage in the act of scoring that try, and looks like he might have to go off, which is a big loss for them, but hopefully he can come back. Might be just a knock.
Hardy makes no mistake from in front as Wesley College go into the lead for the first time in this game on the 20-minute mark. Conversion there kicked by Abdul Hadi Shanaga.
Yes, he's been one of the live wires of this Wesley team. Lots of things seem to go through him. Surprised that maybe that switch bringing Kaiser Lai to scrum half and maybe Abdul Hadi to fly half might have been something that Wesley could have considered earlier on in the season. But he is where he is, and he likes to play at fullback. Good counter-attack from him as well. Positive player, and it's always nice to have those counter-attacking players at the backfield.
Yes, they gain quite a few meters as Bhishma's kick is out on the full, and he will not be too pleased with that error there.
So 2 mistakes from the kickoff, Romario. Unfortunately, Senidu Eran putting that one down, which allowed Wesley into the try-scoring position earlier on. And this time from their own kickoff, the ball going out on the full through Bhishma Jayasekara. See exactly where the ball lands. It lands well outside. Not sure what the crowd was going on about there.
These sort of errors will not please coach Nilfa Ibrahim. They work extremely hard on set plays and restarts, and to make such errors quite displeasing for the coach. Shanak, by the looks of it, there has been a positional change for Wesley. Yosef will be playing at 9 as he gets it off for the number 8. Now through the back door as Piris runs straight into Tevan Kitnuka. He makes the tackle. Here goes the number 11 for Wesley College, fresh from coming off that yellow card. Now through the back door the ball goes for Wesley College, but some good defensive play there by Janit Marasinghe. But Wesley somehow manages to send it through the hands, and now numbers on the outside. Here goes the number 22, and by the looks of it he goes down the line and he scores the second Amana bag try for Wesley College. Ihan Yatavara just consulting his AR.
He's got an eye for the try line, Mohammad Fawaz. Let's see what could have gone wrong here. I don't think anything has, and the try has been awarded. So Mohammad Fawaz gets the try that has been coming for a while. And with really good play from Wesley, Shia Mendes held it up in midfield just long enough. And they got some quick ball, managed to get it out to the dangerous winger, and holding his position on that left touchline, Romario. That's what's important for us to see. Even all the way here, Mohammad Fawaz is on that touchline. He's allowing the space to do the work. Abdul Hadi comes in and he doesn't have to run outside because he's already on that flank, and the defense has more time to make up to get to him, and that's what led to that try. Holding your position as a winger, really important skill.
Abdul Hadi again at the heart of the attack for Wesley College, assisting that try. And now they have extended their lead with Hadi from the far touchline, lining up a tricky conversion. Gets good purchase but lacks direction as the kick goes astray. But Wesley College leading St. Joseph's College 12 points to 5 here at Havelock Park. As we see that replay again, Abdul Hadi gets a good pass out to the winger in the number 22 jumper Fawaz. He beat a couple of would-be tacklers and managed to get away from the last ditch tackle there by the Josephian centre.
Nice to see Nahil Jaya still on the field, looking over his shoulder as his teammate dots down. He'll be happy about that, even though his match is very certainly over today. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and he'll be back for the knockouts for Wesley College. Looks like that blood bin has been served, and we see Yusuf going back to the bench. He'll be back, I'm sure, later on in the game, and Bhishma Jayasekara's mistake off the kickoff, which led to that try, has been corrected this time.
Yes, this time around he puts it deeper into the heart of the Wesley 22 as Kaisa Lai returned and cleared his lines comfortably, but still Wesley College inside their own half. And another shortened line out for St. Joseph's College, something they have been opting for throughout the first 20 minutes of this game. Mindulka Pereira hits Inosh Pereira this time, but the ball has been dragged through his hand, and the referee says that he lost it forward. So some good defensive line out play there by Wesley College as well.
Shia Mendes has excelled in this aspect of the game all season. Times his jump perfectly and doesn't interfere with the arm, just the ball. Referee Ihan Ratavara is right on the spot to see it as well. We're jumping against Mendes. You've really got to lean your trunk forward to make sure you take it just in front of your body, because he does really well otherwise.
Yes, it was crucial that he did not get the arm of the Josephian defender, and he did exactly that. Put pressure on the ball and dislodged it as Lai feeds the scrum. Now to the back line they go. Piris this time opts for the cross kick over the head of the Josephian defender. The ball infield though, as a good tackle comes in by the Wesley College player. But hands on the floor, not supporting his body, says the referee, as here goes Hingat. Not the best of passers.
It would be nice if we could see that tackle that was made by Fawaz earlier on, where he conceded the penalty. Hands on the floor is the call from referee Atawara.
Bhishma this time has the option of going directly into touch, and that's exactly what he does. Referee Gihan Kavinda.
Here's the tackle, Romario, made that time by Mohammad Fawaz. Yes. It's a 50-50 call. Hands did touch the floor, but the referees are being very strict on this particular infringement so far this season.
The Josephian defender also, Shanaka, he did well to just wriggle his way and not let the defensive player get his hands straight away on the ball, as the St. Joseph's College maul has been brought down, but illegally, says the referee, and he goes back for yet another advantage. That time around, Wesley College just a bit too late to sack the maul, Shanaka.
Sacking is a really important skill to do with timing. So what you can do is you can pull the ball carrier down before the maul has formed. But for the maul to form, all it needs is the secondary player to come in and bind on that ball. And you have to do it in that split second as he hits the floor before the bind comes on from the secondary player. So you really have to make sure you do it well in time. Nathan Gunaratna on the touchlines, carrying the cloth, and you can see his heavily strapped left knee. Hopefully it'll just be until the knockouts.
Good collection there by Inosh Silva. But this time around, the Wesley players have been successful in sacking the maul. And by the looks of it, turnover ball goes in favor of Wesley College. Some good defensive play there.
Yes, they've stuck with it. They've done it 3 times now and been successful 2 times out of those 3 in sacking that maul. And Wesley have shown other teams that perhaps this is one way that they can try and defend this particular attacking weapon. Nicely done by Wesley. Their defense has been good, although indiscipline has let St. Joseph's back into the game now with about 10 minutes to go. The Josephians will be absolutely raring to get back and score next.
It will be crucial that they score next, because if not, they'll be trailing by 2 scores, and they would not be wanting to go into such a position, given Wesley has been playing all of their games extremely well, and they have been in a purple patch of good form.
It's just that loss, that second half performance against St. Peter's side, which is far more mature, better condition than this Wesley team. That's probably where their season came undone a little bit, but they have been one of the really good mid-table teams. And as we say that, charge down was Senura Piris.
Now, under pressure, Lai opts for the box kick, collected by Thevan Kitnuka. Just a couple of men to beat, and he puts on that lovely right foot step. But by the looks of it, it is yet another high tackle, and the number 11 in a bit of trouble.
Well, it's a second high tackle as well for Mahathir Raban. If this one warrants a yellow card, the assistant referee's flag went up immediately. We'll have to have a look at that one again and see whether it was any different to that first high tackle.
Quite a long discussion between the 2 referees.
Let's see if we can bring you a replay of that. Thevan Kitnuka, they did well to shepherd him towards the touchline. Here he goes. Ball in one hand. Big fend. Here's Mahathir coming across again. And again there is a dip by Thevan Kitnuka, and it's the identical tackle that happened last week. In a few moments ago rather. Absolutely identical. I didn't think that one warranted a yellow card. And Thevan Kitnuka is playing his part quite well.
Milking it there for St. Joseph's College is Tevan Kitnuka. The referee now will be in the spotlight, and by the looks of it, he seems to be going to his pocket, and well for two seatbelt tackles. Mahathir Raban has been sent, given his marching orders, Shanaka.
Well, this is why I spoke about that first yellow card, Romario. Why it shouldn't have warranted a yellow card. Tevan Kitnuka dips into that tackle very obviously there. That's his style of ball carrying, and he's well entitled to do that. But it wasn't dangerous. It was a seatbelt tackle, and it wasn't from behind either. And you have to say, what is a defender supposed to do there? Yes, there is a height issue technically, but the referees really need to apply the law in a way that doesn't deprive the players and doesn't deprive the fans of a contest as well. Here's Tevan Kitnuka again, steps on the outside. Lovely fend here against the first tackle. And he dips into that second one. And Mahathir Raban does really well to slap away that hand and come back. We'll come back to that and talk about it later, but St. Joseph's now hot on the attack.
Here goes the maul for St. Joseph's College. In number 4 is Hamish Gamage, but he breaks away, sets things up for the Josephians. Now hot on attack. Here goes the big prop forward. Just a couple of meters out are the Josephians. But unfortunately for the St. Joseph's players, for the second time at Askin, they have been held up in goal, and some good defensive play by Wesley College means they are still in the lead. I think Shanaga also, because the referee gave the first yellow card, there was no option but giving the second yellow card if he was to be consistent.
Absolutely, Romario, which is why that first one is so important for them to get right. You've got to make sure that you apply the law in the way that it is absolutely fair and in the context of the circumstances. I don't think it was a dangerous tackle at all. Tevan Kitnuka, I think, did very well to play act. Maybe he will speak to my good mate Jehan Aloysius and try to work his way into the Shakespeare cast of St. Joseph's once his season is done. But Mahathir Raban, you got a feel for the lad. He did his best in terms of defense. Tevan Kitnuka dipping very subtly into that tackle, and that's his ball carrying style. And there was very little option for the defender. Give the penalty by all means. But the yellow card, you've got to be really circumspect in how you manage this, because you're destroying a player's career even.
Indeed, and it's one thing laying the law down hard, but the referees need to just make sure that they manage things before going straight away into the pocket. But now Wesley.
Game-changing calls, Romario, that's what we call them.
Here's Ivano White, not the best of goal line dropouts there for Wesley College, but St. Joseph's College with possession. Now inside the 22. Pressure coming in as the Josephian player knocks the ball on. Now Iran takes it and runs straight. The little nippy scrum half. Here's Marasingh, gives it out to the big prop forward. He bumps off the first player, who was Induvara. As St. Joseph's College are red hot on attack. Now Janit Marasingh, but he's bundled backwards. Iran gives it out to the Josephian hooker. As St. Joseph's College still trying to barge their way forward and through. But the Wesley defense still holding firm. Hamish Gamage unable to do so. Now to the line they go. Here's Bhishma showing, and he goes under the post for St. Joseph's College with the second Amana Bank try. And now the conversion will be crucial for St. Joseph's.
Well, they scored when Raban was in the bin last time. They've scored as soon as he went into the bin this time as well. And Bhishma Jayasekara with a lovely little bit of skill. He's got a lot of ball carrying sense, this boy Bhishma Jayasekara, and I'm surprised St. Peter's haven't done better as a team, because they've got some wonderful individual players here. Spots the gap, comes back on the angle and goes on the weak shoulder, stands the defense up, which is what we've been talking about, and does really well to get St. Joseph's on even keel just before half-time.
St. Joseph's College drawing level as they are playing with a man up, and now they have somehow managed to level things up here at Havelock Park on the 30-minute mark. As we look at that conversion from Bhishma Jayasekara. Now it's crucial that Wesley College manage the time and manage the game as well. Just taking their time, coming back to halfway.
Well, they're not going to get Robin back, but here's Seniduveran just sniping through, taking the defense one way, and Bhishma Jayasekara feigning that same direction and cutting back against the grain. And the Wesley College forwards, you can see that they're tired, hadn't tracked across and left a yawning gap for him.
4 Amana Bank tries in this match for the two teams, 2 apiece, as in back play, St. Joseph's College, number 8 is it, the skipper, by the looks of it, receiving a bit of treatment. Hobbles his way back to the St. Joseph's half. Just a little bit less than 5 minutes left here at Havelock Park in the first half. Even Stevens as Lai puts it deep. Bhishma collects and returns the kick, but doesn't find a touch. And now steamrolling his way, or trying to do so, is the big number 4 for Wesley. Was Gamage, but now Wesley College off the boot of Piris, unable to find grass. Here goes Hingert, gets the ball away in contact as Kitnuka sets things up. Now Bhishma picks and goes, makes a couple of meters, but somehow the ball is recycled for St. Joseph's College as the forwards now setting things up in centre field. But a good turnover coming in there for Wesley College. Mendis was the player, Jacqueline well and showing good strength at the breakdown. Now through the hands they go. Line break made, well, half a break there by Tirangama that was, but here goes Wesley College. Piris gives it back to Hardy. Wesley College deterred but not brought down as they continue to keep the ball with their forwards, but now the referee opts to go for the penalty advantage, and by the looks of it he's going to his pocket. Time to do some lip reading, Shanaka.
Yes, and now both teams will be down to 14 men at least for the rest of this half, and a little bit more, as Induvara Rodrigo goes to the bench for what we will only have to guess. Maybe see it again.
Gihan Kavinda helping out Gihan Yatavara on the far touchline as Induvara Rodrigo looks on from the sin bin. Preparing to throw into the line out is Jaya. Into a full 8-man line out. Jaya finds the front man at number 2. Wesley College change the point of attack, and hot on attack goes Wesley College for their third Amana Bank try, as St. Joseph's College are back trailing, this time through their number 30, that's Bazir for Wesley College, with yet another Amana Bank try.
Outstanding work. Tahir Bazir was the man who ended up dotting that one down, but kudos to the entire forward pack. Watch Shyam here, transfers it beautifully. Bazir hit his man and went and joined the back of that maul, found his way to the try line. Really good work from Wesley College. Take about Terence Henry. That is a coach's try. That's the stuff we like to see from set pieces, and was really skillfully executed from Wesley.
Yes, a great bit of forward play there by the Wesley College attackers. And once the point of attack was changed there was virtually no defenders in front of him, front of the maul rather, and there was no stopping that Wesley College maul. Abdul Hadi this time around does not kick the extras, but by the looks of it, that's half time here at Havelock Park. Wesley College go in to a 17-12 lead as they managed to hit back on the stroke of half time, and 17 points to 12 is the half time score here at Havelock Park.
Dulanjana Vijay Singh was just on your screen. The forwards coach for St. Joseph's College will not be a happy man seeing what he just saw. It has been an entertaining half, and if you've been watching it at home, Maliban Savoury Biscuits have been the perfect companion for gatherings to celebrate the cheerful moments just like today's game. So even if you're at home watching the match or cheering right here, grab a pack and share the joy of the game with Maliban Savoury.
Well, the fans, they will surely require Maliban Savoury to enjoy this game because it's heating up here at Havelock Park. We will go in for a quick commercial break and be back with the second half action on the other side.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside. Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න. නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න. NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
5 accounts from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. තමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
ට්‍රේන් එකේ ඇල්ලගින් සෆාරියෙන් යාලේ ඇවිත් අලි බලස්සුවට තියන් සෙල්ෆි ගහමු වරේ මචං. උතුර දකුණේ කොහේ ගියා ට්‍රිප් වන් එක ඩබල් වෙන්න. කොතුමි රසට හදා නැති නැතට ෂෙයා කරන්. කමුද මචං ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ, රස lemon රසයේ. ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි. Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Chill when lemon.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Beepa right, right. Beepa right, right. Studies ikai jobs dekha guna karanna.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
I'm trying to find the guy who tried to kill me and my team.
Forrester on the inside.
You think you would walk out of here alive?
It's one of the most dangerous prisons in the world. Did you just drag my team into a black op?
We can go undercover and complete the deal.
You could be walking right into a trap.
You may have a problem. Just remember who you're dealing with. Pure evil.
FBI International. New season.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
Welcome back to Havelock Park. Wesley College with a 5-point lead over St. Joseph's College here at the park in this Dialog Schools Rugby League Week 8 fixture. These are the first half highlights. St. Joseph's College struck first through Senithu Iran with a sniping run as he scored the first Amana Bank try for St. Joseph's College. But Wesley College hit straight back through their big number 16, Tirangama. And Abdul Hadi levelled proceedings. And straight away after that, Abdul Hadi set up Fawaz on the far wing as he scored the second try for Wesley College and put the visitors in the lead. St. Joseph's struck back through Bhishma and levelled proceedings once again. And on the stroke of half time, it was a lovely roll in maul by Wesley College, and Bazir struck for Wesley. The try went unconverted as Wesley went into Lemons, lead in St. Joseph's College 17 points to 12. It's been a topsy-turvy affair here at Havelock Park, Shanaka, and I'm sure Dulanjana will want to get one over his old team.
Oh, he certainly will. And these big forward runners for St. Joseph's can still do some damage. A better conditioned team than Wesley. Wesley, a very small forward pack, but still very skillful, executing well. Janit Marasinghe, one of the biggest players across the board this season. Haven't seen him do as much wrecking as his brother Navin did in his season. But the red card to Mahathir Raban, a big talking point in that first half. But still, for the first few minutes at least of the second half, we will have even numbers on the pitch.
Yes, the St. Joseph's College prop forward, he too was sent into the bin. As we see Piris leading the charge for Wesley College, running the team out, and I'm sure they'll be hyped up to take on St. Joseph's in this final 35 minutes in the preliminary round of the Dialog Schools Rugby League, Shanaka.
Yes, it is a big way to end the season. Of course, both teams will be wanting to end it on a high. They've been good this season, both these teams, without unfortunately troubling the top two teams, and we've seen a lot of entertaining rugby from this Wesley College side, and I hope it's a young team that will stay together for quite a long time, because if they do, I think next season is where we'll see the real damage that they can cause to the favourites.
Now Kaisalai kicks off this second half, and Ivano White straight away takes the ball and runs straight into the defensive line. Senuduran, not the best of passes to Bhishma. Kick charged down, but just knocked on for by the Wesley College player. As now Bhishma gives it out to Malind. He drops it off a shot, as here goes St. Joseph's College through their skipper, breaking his way through, and takes about 3 tacklers to bring him down. Janit Marasinghe does not find good yards, but ball still with St. Joseph's College. Now to the line they go. Here goes Ivano White. Had the opportunity to give the ball out, but held on instead as Bhishma picks and goes from number 9. St. Joseph's College. This will be an ideal time for them to score, as here goes Iran. Unfortunately trips, but still secures possession for St. Joseph's College. Now the skipper, with Janit Marasinghe at his support, takes the ball and goes straight into contact. Iran gives it out to Bhishma. Here goes St. Joseph's College through Shehan Malind. Some good defensive work for Wesley College. But here goes Hamish Gamage. A half break there for St. Joseph's College. Now numbers on the outside. Cut out pass come in, as unfortunately there Malshan Devmin rather drops the ball cold, and an opportunity at the beginning of this first half goes big in for St. Joseph's College.
Great start from both teams. The charge down, and unfortunately the ball just didn't stick for Wesley. But after that, St. Joseph's opting to throw it around. Good to see Vishika Fernando having a big run. And that bouncing ball just not sticking into the hands of Alshan Deumin. He's had a couple of drop balls today. He's coming into the side fresh, so obviously he's not as game ready as he would have wanted to be. But Wesley still managing to survive despite a lot of ball in St. Joseph's hands.
Wesley College will be now just looking to clear their lines. Kaisalai pretty much straight under the second row's foot, but some good defensive work by Iran, and ball knocked on by Kaisalai. Great bit of defensive play there by Senithu Iran Shanaka, and he somehow managed to wriggle his way onside and disturb Kaisalai from getting the ball out.
Yes, I thought Lai was taking a little bit too easy that time. Needed to get his number 8 protection, especially this deep into the 22. Wants to get Gaman Pillar's foot on the opposite side, so it comes out in channel 1, and that's where the problem was. Gaman Pillar and Mendis need to do a little bit better on this open side to make sure that ball gets channeled to a position where Lai can release it quickly.
Now Senithu Iran in a prime attacking position. Takes the ball and goes. Bhishma tries to show and go this time, but he's gobbled up in the tackle by 2 defenders for Wesley College, as St. Joseph's College through Hamish Gamage. Tries to take it up, but he's brought down. Now the big prop forward Shehan Malinda. Wesley continue to show great defensive work here in this game. They have held St. Joseph's College up twice over the try line. Now here goes Malinda, and he loses it forward yet again as another chance goes begging. Now numbers on the outside. Hardy puts boot to ball, but Hingertz is at hand. He collects it, beats the first man, rather draws the first man and gave the ball away. Side to side play, but the touch judge Gihan Kavind spots that the ball has gone out of bounds.
Well, I wonder how they opted to put that through the boot instead of through the hands. Thought he could have drawn and passed, and there might have been a little bit of room for Mohammad Fawaz on this left-hand side. But still a decent return from under their sticks. They move 60 meters up the field, Wesley, and their defense has been good. But although their defense has been good, you have to say St. Joseph's attacking close to the line. They need to secure the ball a little bit more strongly. They need to be technically a little bit sounder. And this is the stuff that will upset Dulanchana Vijayasinghe.
Yes, Shehan Malinda, he has knocked on the ball on a couple of occasions, and Butterfingers this evening for St. Joseph's College have not helped their cause, as we see that replay. That was when Abdul Hadi put boot to ball, Shanaka.
Yes, I thought he could have drawn the last man and maybe passed it there. He was lucky that Hingert's pass didn't come exactly into the hands, because there could have been a counter-attack here. And the ball just brushing the touchline there. And if he brushes the touchline, either the player, the ball, or the player holding the ball touches the touchline, then it will be in touch.
Yes, as good as been out. And now St. Joseph's College from pretty much 5 meters out from the opponent's try line. They have come back to the 40-meter mark. Mindulka Pereira hits Inosh, but not the cleanest of lineouts. However, Senithu Iran cleans things up for St. Joseph's College, as Mindulka picks and goes for St. Joseph's. Now through the hands. Here goes Ivano White trying to beat the first man, but he's brought down, and by the looks of it, he's down. 2 players are down, and more injury concerns for St. Joseph's College.
Injury concern for Wesley as well. Both players down, and unfortunately it looks like it might be a head knock. Let's have a look at what happened there. Ivano White carried it very strongly into the contact. He's a big lad. Here it is. And yes, that's the tackle coming in from Kaiser Lai. He might have taken a bit of a contact from Ivano White's knee, to his face, and obviously there's absolutely no intent. It's just a rugby incident, but it hurts just as much.
Kaisalai just getting his head on the wrong side and paying the price. Wesley College will be hoping that he will be able to stay on field.
Yes, he's been one of the guys that has provided a lot of go forward to this Wesley team. His switch to number 9 has been inspired. They've done a lot from there. Perhaps he has the ball in his hands more often than he would have if he was at number 10. But hopefully he will be fit enough to carry on. But this is junior coaching, isn't it, Romario? You've got to be instinctive to make sure you get your head in the right position when you're making a side-on tackle. We see it sometimes even in international rugby where players get their heads on the wrong side, but maybe not as often. And this is why it's so important to make sure that when you're at your junior levels at under 12, under 14, under 16, that these players know exactly how to make that tackle from side-on and front-on.
Body on the line stuff there by the youngsters. Ivanovic gets up and says that he's fine, but hobbles his way back.
To see this Josephian rugby team also showing the strong dramatic tradition that St. Joseph's are famous for. Dinath Tarin in at number 16 on the tight head side of the scrum for St. Joseph's. Senidhu Iran will be wanting to try and spark something from the base.
Scrum being pushed back by the Wesley defenders, defensive scrum rather, but Bhishma takes his time, puts a high up and under. Kaisalai straight away into the thick of the action. Hot potato there, and the ball has been knocked on. Now a little bit of fatigue may be setting in to both sides.
Dylan De Silva has not been the best with the ball in his hands today. The number 13 for Wesley tried to palm that one back to Abdul Hadi, and referee deemed that he had knocked it on. There it goes. Tries to palm this one back to his fullback. And that one looked like Hadi might have knocked it on, or whether it came off his foot. Gihan Yatawara was in the best position to see.
Yes, under the nose of the referee, and he makes the judgment there. Now to a 7-man scrum feeds Senidhu Iran. All secured at the base. Here goes St. Joseph's College. Ivanovic drops it off to Bhishma as Hingert gets the ball out. By the looks of it, there is an advantage coming for St. Joseph's College, but still with possession. Through the hands, thought Malshan would send it out, but he held on to possession. Now Senidhu Iran runs around the support players and hands the ball on a platter to his opponent. Wesley College now with a chance to attack, still inside their own half, however. And to compound their woes, in back play, Senidhu Iran is down for St. Joseph's College. But Wesley, through their big forward, Hapugala, goes into contact. Now Kaisalai gives it out to the back line as here goes Piris. He puts boot to ball. Hingert collects, has support, gives it off to Tevan Kitnuka. He puts on some lovely footwork, but a great tackle tracking back there by the Wesley College youngster. Now Hamish Gamage somehow manages to beat the first would-be defender as Senidhu Iran to Bhishma. Here's the skipper for St. Joseph's College. Does not make too many meters, does not release, and he's penalized.
I thought Vishika Fernando was lucky that the penalty didn't come a little earlier, because Senera Pires looked like he was in over that ball in the previous ruck, grappling for it, and St. Joseph's really delayed in clearing him. And now Pires steps up and puts this one into touch.
Wesley's defense somehow managing to hold on. And St. Joseph's College not helping their cause by awarding soft penalties, you could say. Into a shortened line out. Jaya preparing to throw. Hits Mendes as the referee's arm comes out for an advantage for Wesley College. And the St. Joseph's College defense seems to be folding under pressure as a second advantage is handed out to Wesley College. Now Pires opts for the cross kick, but by the looks of it a bit too deep as Clive hits the ball and calls for the mark, but the referee goes back for the advantage.
Mohammad Fawaz having a slight disagreement with Hingat. These two have been going at each other since the first half. Always good to see these little mini battles, and Hingat just throwing the ball away there. He's only a little lad, but he's got big presence.
Yes, he's in the fight and not giving away a bit of meters at best, but the two players just getting to know each other better. And by the looks of it, the Wesley College players have pointed to the post.
Vishaka Fernando in no uncertain terms telling his junior player what he expects of him, and Abdul Hadi will step up after missing a kick early on in the game and a couple of conversions as well. This is one of the easier kicks he would have had today.
Should also not forget, Shanaka, that Wesley are playing with 14 men and have been doing so since the 28th minute of this game. And now Abdul Hadi with the opportunity to extend the Wesley College lead by 3 more points.
It has been a good return for Wesley, playing for so long with a man down, and of course St. Joseph's did go a man down just before half time as well. But playing without one of their back three is a real test as Abdul Hadi manages to get this through. And Wesley move out to a 20 points to 12 lead, which gives them that all-important 7-point plus cushion.
Yes, now St. Joseph's College will have to score twice if they are to get into the lead, because Wesley have somehow managed to kick their way through, even though man down. To an 8-point lead as Bhishma puts it deep and well collected by the prop forward for Wesley College, hooker rather. That was Tirangama. Here goes Wesley College through their big number 4. Gamage taking the ball into contact. Now to the line they go. Numbers on the outside. Here's De Silva. Tries to get the offload away, but he's gobbled up in the contact as Pires. Not the best of kicks, but somehow collected by Ivano White. Senithu to the line. St. Joseph's College goes, but Bhishma is bear hugged by Tirangama, but somehow he finds his way to the floor. Now the big forwards trying to go through the heart of the Wesley defense are the St. Joseph's College players, but the Wesley defense holding on. Iran to the blind side. Not the best of passers there, and the ball has been knocked on by Bhishma. Now here goes Lai, puts a bit of a chip kick but charged down. However, tempers flaring here at Havelock Park. But we'll go back for the scrum in favour of Wesley College.
Kaisalai, and that time it's Stevan Kitnuka. Looks like this back three of Wesley and back three of St. Joseph's have access to grind against each other, and looks like Lai and Kitnuka both find their way to the bench for a yellow card.
Yellow cards been dished out at will by the referee. He seems to be taking a liking to it.
It's not even Christmas, so many cards are out.
St. Joseph's now with 14 and Wesley College with 13.
It's a little bit of push and shove. It's something you come to expect in a contact sport. Aggression. Didn't think there was a lot in it to warrant both these boys being sent to the sin bin. Looked like that was the raised boot that I think Kaisalai had a little bit of a difference of opinion about.
Now through the hands they go. Here goes Wesley. Opted for yet another chip kick, but Ivano White was up to the challenge. Well, Malshan Devmin rather. As now from inside their own half goes St. Joseph's College through skipper Vishika Fernando. Iran gives it out to Bhishma. Does not have the option to go out on the full. Collected well by Fawaz as he puts boot to ball and returns the favour and kicks a lovely kick there in the tram line. And by the looks of it, it's a 50-22. Is it, Shanaka?
Well, I don't know whether that's the kick of the... It certainly is the kick of the match, Romario. I'm not sure whether that's the kick of the season. That was a stunning kick. He had very little angle to work with. He caught the ball almost close to the 5-meter line. On the 5-meter line, in fact. Steps into the tram lines and manages to thump it down with little or no angle. Bounces it in the field of play inside the 22, and it's a very, very clear 50-22 for Wesley College.
Pinpoint accurate there on that occasion as Kitnuka and Lai continue to get to know each other more. Now the line out for Wesley College, deep inside the heart of St. Joseph's College defence. The Maul changes its point of attack rather, as Wesley College, they are continuing to apply pressure on this Josephian defensive line. Some good last-ditch defense there by Senithu Eran. Now to the big number 3 go Wesley College. Have they managed to push over? No, they haven't. Now to the back line. This time around, it's a Amana Bank try, and by the looks of it, it's Mend Gamage who scores the 4th try, and that's the bonus point try for Wesley College as they knock St. Joseph's College out. But we'll have to wait and see.
Big man Sandruk Gamage close to the line. You could see St. Joseph's, their eyes lighting up when they saw that it was him. Knew they had to make a strong tackle, and Vishika Fernando just couldn't do enough. Bhishma Jayasekar also, he managed to creep under him and get over the line. Referee Atavara well positioned to see that touchdown did happen, and it's a heavily strapped right knee for Sandruk Gamage, and he's played a lot of minutes as well. But he manages to do an all-important job with Kaisalai lining up the conversion as well. A wonderful Amana Bank try for Wesley College, made possible courtesy of the thumping kick by Mohammad Fawaz.
Sublime bit of play by Wesley College and the forwards. Not as gifted physically as the Josephian players, but skill-wise, light years ahead as Abdul Hadi adds the extras, and Wesley College going to a 27 points to 12 lead here at Havelock Park.
Well, watching that kick, Romario, you have to say that there is all the talent there for Abdul Hadi. and he strikes the ball beautifully as well when he gets it right. Unfortunately, from a very technical point of view, he doesn't get it right every time, and that's something that the coaches need to work on because it's such a repetitive skill. And if you look at someone like Tarinder Atwata, who is such a good kicker, Riza Mubarak before that, they manage to make sure they make the contact exactly at the same point of the ball all the time. And once again, a restart goes awry. This time it's Wesley's fault.
The big number 2, Tirangama, leaves the ball short there as the restart is coughed up by Wesley College this time. These are the type of errors coaches hate to see, but the youngsters just switch off for that moment after they score points, and they are made to pay for it.
It is difficult to expect the kind of discipline and focus that professional players have. You can see the terror in his eyes as soon as the ball popped out of his hands. That was Tiranagama, who's been everywhere. He's been asked to play out of position as well from the position he started the season in at hooker. But it's been like the opening sequence of Saving Private Ryan, hasn't it, Romario? You've seen so many people on the floor, so much casualty, and Marasinghe is finally up and ready to go.
Quite a physical game out here, Shanaka, and I think that's taking its toll on the players. Even though the two forward packs are not massively built, when they go into contact, they go with quite a bit of force.
Yes, they're certainly making up in enthusiasm what they lack in size. St. Joseph, of course, a much bigger pack than Wesley, but Wesley have held their own and, in fact, have got the shove on as well in the scrum.
Here goes Malshan Devmin, tries to go through the heart with the dummy, but he's brought down as Bhishma. Now, he shows, but good defensive work by Wesley College, as the St. Joseph's College attackers are rather in a bit of strife, but now Hingat gives it out, and a lovely pass there by the big forward to Devmin, as St. Joseph's College are hot on attack. Now inside the Wesley College 22 and about 7 meters out from the try line. Here goes Hamish Gamage, tries to get the offload away, but he spills the ball forward, and Wesley College get off the hook once again. Now Yosef puts boot to ball, and acres of space he finds at the back, but Hingat is up to the task as he puts boot to ball, and Piris collects it from inside the 22 and has the safety of going into touch, and does exactly that.
Cedric Pierce has really controlled this game today. His game management has been really good. Hasn't been called on to do much, but when he has, he's done the right things, Romario. So moving him to number 10, that 9-10 combination change seems to have been a really good move from Terence Henry and the rest of this Wesley coaching staff. It has paid dividends to them, and they're looking at a victory. Of course, there's still a lot of time to play, but 15 points, you have to think that Wesley will manage to win this game in the remaining 20 minutes. Or 15 minutes, I should say.
Barring any catastrophe for Wesley College, I think they should somehow manage to pull this game over the line. But the Josephian players will surely have something to say, as the line-out is thrown to number 6, but contested well and lost by the St. Joseph's College attackers, as Wesley continue to dominate this St. Joseph's College line-out.
I have to say I've been a little bit disappointed with Inosh Pereira's line-out takes. He's all over the place when he's up in the air. His hands are going in one direction, his feet in the other. And there's very little chance of catching that ball when you're up there and unbalanced. That's something that he really has to work on, as Gaman Pilla takes it into the Josephian defense.
Now the big flanker for Wesley College, the lanky flanker rather. This time Adib spots that nothing's really going his way, as he puts a boot to ball, but Clive inside the 22, safe as a house, collects and calls for the mark. Takes the mark quickly as here goes the big number 4 Gamage, but somehow Clive hangs on for dear life as Wesley College. Adib to Piris. He puts a boot to ball knowing that the fullback isn't at home, and Senithueran he drops the ball short and scrum for Wesley.
You've got to feel for Senithueran though. He's played almost an hour of this game and he's been at the heart of everything for St. Joseph, sparking things from the base and make sure that the ball gets moved off. He's obviously disappointed because he holds himself to a high standard, but you have to say that with all the defensive work he's been doing as well, he's really played above the call of duty.
Wasn't the best of collections there. He's played with his heart on his sleeve. The skipper.
The game has been played at a really high tempo, isn't it? You spoke about the physicality a few moments ago, Romario, but it's been at high pace from the start. Both teams eager to turn the ball through the hands, and we haven't seen a lot of kicking. The tactical kicking has been good from both teams, and that's why we're seeing these bodies on the floor. A lot of really tired legs.
Now is where the impact substitutions come into play. St. Joseph's College making a couple of changes. Adib feeds the scrum, gives it out to Piris. He comes in at first receiver. Now Lai shows and goes to the heart of the St. Joseph's College defense. But unfortunately for him, he loses possession as Tevan Kitnuka collects the ball. Sets things up inside the 22 for St. Joseph's College. Now the substitutes coming into play. By the looks of it, that was Deniston Cruz, but the referee is going back for the advantage.
Well, Lai and Kitnuka, fresh from their little tete-a-tete in the sin bin, come back and give the ball to each other, but Lai just showing what a dangerous little player he is. And given the right go-forward ball in the right positions, he can make things happen. So really curious to see how this St. Joseph's team, how many they lose from this team and how many will come back next year, because they are an exciting outfit to watch.
Kaisalai has been energetic and his instinct has somehow managed to help Wesley, along with Abdul Hadi at the fullback position. Changes have been made for St. Joseph's College, and by the looks of it, it's Akash Gomas at scrum half. Now gives it out to Akash, but a big tackle coming in on Akash Gomas, but somehow secures possession for St. Joseph's College as the forwards. Well, in fact, Bhishma Jayasekara unable to find touch, and now straight away opportunity for Fawaz. Puts on a lovely step, beats the first defender, beats the second defender partially, but somehow gets up and makes a bit of go forward before he recycles. Adib from scrum half gives it out to the replacement prop forward for Wesley College, as Wesley are going hard at this St. Joseph's College defense, and now Piris tried to go for the drop kick, but it was charged down. Adib directing traffic, gives it out to his big prop forward Emmanuel as he takes the ball into contact. Now Jaya, he puts on some lovely footwork. It's a couple of on-rushing defenders. In fact, that was Thiranagama, beg your pardon. Here goes Adib to the wing. Fawaz tried to get on his dazzling feet, but he's brought down. Now inside the 22. Here goes the Wesley College flank. Mendis that was, but St. Joseph's College defense holding on. Still somehow managing to hold on for dear life is the skipper, as bodies are being thrown. Now Abdul Hadi gives a long cutout pass. Piris, well, he opts for a high up and under, not collected by anybody, but somehow Piris finds himself collecting his own kick. Advantage coming in the favor of West for for Wesley rather, as Wesley College have upped the ante in the game. There goes the big forward in the number 30 jumper. That's Bazir, but the referee goes back and says that there's no advantage.
That's spot on, because St. Joseph's are lying all over that ball. There was nothing happening outside him, which is why Pires had to make sure he went for that up and under. It was well placed, and he knew that either the bouncing ball or a knock-on would create some opportunity for his wingers. Don't forget that he doesn't have that right side winger, Mahathir Raban, available to him, which is why he went to the boot. And you can see there falling over that ball is Akash Gomez, and that's what the penalty was for.
Line out one for Wesley College as their trademark maul is set up, and driving forward are the big forwards. Ball brought down. Is it Imogen? Yes, it is, at the tail of the maul. Here goes Pires, puts on some footwork and tries to run through the first defender, but he's brought down. Now here goes Mendes, and he goes over for yet another try. Gamage, in fact, that was for the Amana Bank try for Wesley College, and that pretty much seals the deal in favour of Wesley College, Shanaka.
Well, a truckload of Amana Bank tries, and the second Amana Bank try for Sandru Gamage. You can see he's carrying a bad knee injury, but I'll tell you what, Romario, it doesn't matter whether you haven't got one leg. When you see the try line opening up with 5 meters to go, you smash it, and you smash it hard. And hopefully he will be given the rest he deserves at the end of this game. Smashing through and not able to make the tackle. The Josephian defensive line right on the try line. They needed to come up and try to stop him before he got up that head of steam. But it's really high tempo play, really quick ball from Wesley, and this is really nice to see. Entertaining attacking rugby.
5 Amana Bank tries for Wesley College, and as you rightly said, Shanaka, once he got ahead of steam, there was no stopping Gamage as he went over. And now Abdul Hadi adds the extras. 34 points to 12 plays Wesley College, and now they are comfortably sitting in the lead as St. Joseph's College there seems to be no way back for the Josephians.
Well, it's an interesting study, isn't it, Romario? You look at the Josephian team, they've got a lot of experience in their team. They've got a lot of size. They've got some individually very talented players. But somehow the Wesley College team environment, the cohesion that they play with, and that each for the other kind of attitude that they've brought to this game has managed to have them comfortably head on the scoreboard against a much more experienced, much bigger team like St. Joseph's, despite being a man down for most of this game. It really has been an example of teamwork and how it is really the only thing you need to strive for in rugby.
Certainly, Shanaka, and St. Joseph's College have not been able to match the cohesion that Wesley have brought on to the table. Even with 14 men, they have been a cut above St. Joseph's, and that is displayed on this scoreboard with about 6.5 minutes left. St. Joseph's College still trying to salvage something out of this game, but the Wesley College defense have persisted to go with the sacking of the maul. Now the big forwards take it up for St. Joseph's, but hands in the ruck, say the referee, as Lianage looked like he was going to take the quick tap, but left it back for Akash. Skipper takes it and goes into contact. Now Akash gives it out to his line. Through the hands they go, St. Joseph's, but some good rush defense by Wesley College means that They were not making any headway, and errors creeping in. Hamish Gamage knocks the ball on, and the scrum half was in front. Offside penalty goes the favour of Wesley College. The fifth try, I think Shanaka, the fourth try knocked the sail out of St. Joseph's College, and from then on I think Wesley have been just smoothly propelling themselves forward.
Yes, it has been a really good exercise in game management. I think Senura Pires has been really good at number 10. We have to talk about our player of the match as well. It's a little bit untidy, as you can see very clearly Wesley creeping up offside. But this boy who's come on for Nahil Jaya, Bazir, has been good, scored the try as well, so good work from all the forwards. But I thought today Kaisalai was pretty inspired, even though he did go to the bin. As I say that, he's put the commentator's curse on him. And Mohammad Fawaz and Abdul Hadi being asked to do extra work because Raban was taken out very early, have not allowed St. Joseph's to kick for space, have managed to run it back, and have really kicked very well out of hand when they've been asked to. So I think probably the NDB player of the match is going to be between these two lads, Romario. Sky Salai puts that one down cold. He's had a tough game because he's had to go from scrum half to fly half in the same game, which is not something you often see.
And you can see the despair on the faces of the Josephian coaches. You can see Shanaka, even when Lai dropped that ball, the skills of the boy to just throw the ball around his back to his support players, that shows how skillful these backline players are for Wesley.
Yes, and also I think this one season's experience will bring them back better players. They are passionate, maybe need to keep their discipline a little bit more. And that will come with this next off-season, as the scrum penalty gives St. Joseph's an opportunity to try and finish this game with a flourish. Ivana White has been largely absent today. Haven't seen the strong carrying from him that we saw against Kingswood. Neither have we seen that kicking for territory. Bhishma Jayasekara has been good inside him, but we haven't really seen the Josephian backline light things up.
Yes, and they are also can see St. Joseph's College just fumbling the ball, and that pretty much has been the story for these Josephians. You can say that has been the story of through the season for St. Joseph's College, because the forwards, even though they have been massive, have not been able to give enough go forward for these backline players.
I'm struggling to see where the fix can come, Romario, for St. Joseph's. We saw them coming a cropper against Vidyartha early on in the season, but they don't seem to have got better from there. Vidyartha played very well, I have to admit, in that game. But aside from smashing Kingswood off the park last week, St. Joseph's have been pretty disappointing. Here's Gaman Pilla off the back. Takes two players to bring him down.
Now to the line Adib goes, as both benches have been cleared out by the two respective coaching staff, as Wesley College with a big number 5, Shafraz, that was, takes the ball up into contact. Now Adib with nothing really on, opts to go for the box kick. Horrendous box kicks there, but somehow the ball comes on the side of St. Joseph's College. Now Akash to Devmin, he puts boot to ball at the advantage, and the referee goes back for the advantage. By the looks of it, it's a scrum. After a bit of thought, the NDB player of the match goes to Fawaz of Wesley College, as you rightly said, Shanaka. Both those players have been were handed a task with the red card to their fellow winger, but Fawaz and Abdul Hadi put their hands up and have provided a good bonus point win for Wesley College. Now it's just moments away. Here goes St. Joseph's College, but that pretty much sums up the evening. Karyavasam, that was. Dropped the ball cold. And yet another opportunity goes begging.
Well, the Wesley supporters in the crowd, hands on head. Lovely run by Vishika Fernando. Doing everything right, drawing and passing. And Gaman Pilla just doing enough to help dislodge that ball. And you have to say, that has been the story of the Josephian season so far. And you don't see things improving dramatically at the end of it. Wesley doing just enough to make sure they don't allow St. Joseph's in for a third try.
Adib says enough is enough as he puts the ball out, and that's the end of the game. Wesley College in a convincing win, and with that they move up to third place on the Dialog Schools Rugby League points table. St. Joseph's College managing just 12 points in return, as the visitors handsomely put away St. Joseph's to take the game.
Well, they came close in the first half against St. Peter's before St. Peter's ran away with it. They held Royal for most of that game until Royal's superior conditioning took them away from Wesley in the last 20 minutes or so of that game. And this time they have beaten St. Joseph's convincingly, and in a close match up in Nithavala managed to beat their closest rivals Vidyartha as well. So it is a successful season, I would say, for this very young Wesley side that we will be seeing a lot more of in the upcoming weeks.
Yes, indeed. And incidentally, St. Joseph's College have been held scoreless in this second half. And that pretty much sums up the season for the Josephians, as the two players just congratulate each other.
Well, good to see, even though there was a bit of handbags during the game, that the men who went at each other, Kaiser Lai and Tevan Kitnuka, sat in the sin bin and had a good old chat. And that's what rugby is all about, and it's something that we need to respect about the game. It's one of the values of the game as well, respect for each other. Senithueran has been good for St. Joseph's. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to find players to support his enterprise. But good to see the hugs happening here. Tevan Kitnuka, whose dramatics in the early half of the game managed to send his opposite number Raban to the bin, and Mahathir Raban will be very happy with the fact that they've managed to score 34 points to 12 victory despite him being red carded early on in the game. And if you're feeling the heat of this match, chill out, folks. Grab a Maliban Lemon Puff with real lemon and no artificial colors or flavors. Maliban Lemon Puff will keep you chilled out all game long. Maliban Lemon Puff, chill when the lemon.
Disappointing show for St. Joseph's College, but the visitors Wesley secure bonus point victory here at Havelock Park, and with it move on to third place on the points table. As we see the highlights from the second half, well, it was all Wesley in this second half, even though they were down a man. Abdul Hadi added an early penalty, but from then on it was the big forward Gamage who scored a couple of tries in the second half. And once the fourth try was scored, that was pretty much that for St. Joseph's College. This was the final try by the big forward. There was pretty much no stopping him. As we see the key stats, St. Joseph's College 2 tries and 1 conversion for their 12 points. And the visitors Wesley 5 tries, 3 conversions and a solitary penalty off the boot of Abdul Hadi means that they end the game with 34 points, and Mohammad Fawaz, the NDB player of the match for all his efforts. Fawaz and Hardy had to put their hand up because they were minus a man and minus a winger. As we see the fixtures, Shanaka, which are upcoming, couple of big games tomorrow.
Yes, very big games, and I'm looking forward to Vidyartha taking on St. Peter's up in Nithavala. And that's going to be a massive game for them, especially after that emotional high of that big win against Royal. Will they be able to raise themselves with the same intensity? Science taking on DS Senanayaka, Sri Sumangal taking on Anthony. Science versus DS, nothing to play for either of these teams because Trinity have won today, which means that DS will be definitely out of the running for that second place position. But teams that will be in the running are St. Thomas's taking on Isipatana at the same venue tomorrow. That's going to be an all-important game, probably one of the biggest games that St. Thomas's have played since perhaps 2016 when they played the same opponent for the league final. So that's going to be an interesting match for them as well. Isipatana and St. Peter's looking to stay unbeaten as we bring this first round of this Dialog Schools rugby season to a close.
Yes, and the results from the other games: Royal College hammering Thurston 97-16, Trinity winning 40 points to 14, and Zahira College also holding out Kingswood at Bogambara 38 points to nil. So that means that there is everything left to play for tomorrow, as St. Peter's and Royal continue to be 1 and 2 in this group, and for now it's Isipatana and Trinity, with St. Thomas and DS left to play tomorrow, and they have everything to play for. Plenty up at stake in tomorrow's game, and until we meet you from Havelock Park here tomorrow as Isipatana take on Wesley, I'm Romario De Silva signing off alongside Shanaka with our technical and production crew. Till tomorrow, it's good night.
ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when a lemon
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Papare right Papare studies එකයි jobs දෙක තුන කරන්න
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටේ ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk or call 0117 756 756. Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when a lemon
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
right studies එකයි jobs දෙක තුන කරන්න
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න. beat එක remake කරන්න නැතෙන්න. හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න. fun තුරන්න කොතුමි කික්ක කොල්ලන්න. ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Gold hair and body wash එක.